Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Dickerson going back. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
In now, Manny Pena. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Moran is up with it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Brandon Woodruff. As they look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. All even now at 1-1. Stepping into the box, Jamison Tyon. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Popped him up. Aguilar on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop.
Ready once again, Adam Frazier. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Liner towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Josh Harrison stands in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
3-0 pitch on its way. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Unlikely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he popped him up. Coming in on it is Kane. He can't get to it. This one's down. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Pitch inside the throw. He's in there easily. The throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Line to the right side. Yelich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 2 and the Brewers 1. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Popped him up. Moran is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
in is Christian Yelich. Kane runs. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Kane stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding in, Jesus Aguilar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now a throw over. Runner back safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Now the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. On the ground to the right side. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. And it's grounded just foul down the line. No hits to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and 1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
This is line to left. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Still only 1 out in the inning. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. set and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. In D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Ryan Braun would be next. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's Ryan Braun now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. Aguilar on third. Shaw on second. Pena on at first with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Brewers 3 and the Pirates 2. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Corey Dickerson.
First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
So coming to the plate, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
1-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Brewers 3 and the Pirates 2. Back here in Pittsburgh. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Mike Moustakas is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Mike Moustakas.
Pomeranz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Pomeranz.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready with another 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raul Mondesi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Harrison ranging into the outfield. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Waits, now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
And this is taken for a called third strike, so they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded.